YouTube, what's going on? My name is Argon. Welcome back to some Fortnite informational, instructional, and conversational type content. We're doing this video a little bit late. Yes, it's 1 week into the year 2019, ladies and gentlemen, and you are probably doing your resolutions, or you've already made your resolutions, or you might even have already broken your resolutions for 2019, but I wanted to talk to you about us as a Fortnite community and what our resolutions will be for the year 2019. And starting with this, of course, I want to make sure I get everybody's feedback on this. What do you think about, what do you think we should do in the Fortnite community going forward? Now, this is going on year 2, almost to year 3 of Fortnite Battle Royale. What do you think of the state of the community? Let me know in the comment section down below, but hopefully some of my resolutions will spark some debate between you. Let me know if you're guilty of any of these things, and if you think you're going to correct some of this behavior going forward. But starting in at the bottom of the list, number 5 is stop being a no skin. Now, I know a lot of people like to run the no skin because they play competitive, but that's not a lot of people. And I know there's a lot of people that do no skin because they're just starting out on the game. These are both fine. I know there's rules about being a no skin when you play in a competitive tournament. That's fine. Do whatever you got to do, or maybe you had an alt account or whatever it is. But if you have a main account and you run a no skin because you want to pretend like you're not a good player and then you want to just destroy somebody, that's just a lame meta, man. That's from like mid 2018. That's played out. You don't got to do that no more. It's just silly. Nobody really thinks it's cool. If you want to be one of those people, rock a soccer skin. That's what all those guys are doing these days when they want to be the sweaty tryhards, but make it, I don't know. Everybody knows. There's no such thing as a no skin meta. It's just not a real thing, guys. You guys play this game a ton. If you play that game that much, where you're that good, support the damn game and buy some skins. It's not going to hurt you. Spend $20, buy a battle pass, whatever. As a fully functioning adult, you need to learn to support the people that deserve support. And Fortnite definitely deserves some support. Not that they need it, but you're entertained by the game. You might as well put some money in and do your part. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's irrelevant. I just want you guys to stop looking silly, rocking this played out meta. So for 2019, do not be a no skin, try hard. Coming in at number 4, this one is very near and dear to my heart, and I don't think it is as important to other people as it is to me. But be mindful of when you thirst somebody. Now, if you don't know what thirsting is, I'm jealous of you. But thirsting is when you're playing in a duo or squads mode and you knock somebody and you go straight into killing them right away or eliminating them right away rather than seeing what their teammates are doing or whatever. Now, I say mindful because in some cases you do need to do this. Like, for example, if it's early game and you need someone's mats or you need a weapon or something, you can go ahead and thirst because you're doing it for strategic purposes. So when I say be mindful, I really mean be strategic of your thirsting. There's a lot of times where you can actually not thirst somebody and it'll actually help you out better. Case in point, say you're in a situation where you have you're outnumbered by somebody, right? Now you thirst one of the people. Now you've got an advantage. Rather than you thinking, I'm going to eliminate them right away, that way I have less people to deal with. If you leave him up, there's a good chance that that guy is yelling in his teammates' ears to get him revived, and he's throwing them off and screwing up their whole game. It makes the people who are not down have to play around their teammate. They're thinking at a minimum, even if they have no intent of saving their teammate, they're still thinking, I might have a chance to save him. That might change their playstyle, and if you're smart, you can use that to your advantage. That's meta, ladies and gentlemen, not just downing somebody and just shooting them right away. Like the guys that shoot you, down you, and they didn't even take their finger off the trigger and they're still spraying at you. Don't be that guy. It's lame. It's lame. I've been crying and whining for Epic to put something in the game that balances thirsting, and I hope one day they do it. I think that would be game changing. My theory would be, you know, you make it so if you stand around somebody that you just downed, you can heal off of them the same way you could heal off the cube when that was in the game. I think that would be a cool, interesting meta that you could add. So if somebody does do damage to you, but you knock them, you have to play around them so you can stay up and get some heals off of them. But then again, if you don't take any damage off of them, then you would thirst them right away because you don't need them anymore, right? That's kind of like a good balance, because if a guy doesn't do any damage to you, then you really didn't deserve to stay alive, right? Like, that guy should have died, he's dead, whatever. But if it was a fair fight, it was a good fight, and it was a GG, and you barely came out on top, then you staying alive and leaving the guy alive a little longer is kind of fair, considering he could have won the fight with just maybe an extra bullet. Anyway, that's my whole theory. I just can't stand people who thirst. It just reminds me of guys who just can't get kills, who are just desperate to get more kills under their stats. Don't be that guy. Get better at the game. Speaking of getting better at the game, number 3 resolution for 2019, guys, be more aggressive. Don't turtle. I know a lot of you watch pro scrims, and I see it in the game nowadays, people snaking around at the end of the game, building little 1x1s with roofs on top of them. Like, That's just silly. You're not going to get better. Most of you are not going to get better if you do that kind of playstyle. The only time you actually want to do that playstyle is when everybody else is doing that playstyle. But if you got other guys like you turtling in a base inside of a little 1x1, literally 1x1, it's not going to help you get better. You only get better by engaging with other players, putting yourself in scenarios and situations that you haven't done before and learning how to win off of those. And it means losing off of those sometimes. Staying alive to the end isn't always going to make you better. Just remember that. Take a look at your stats. If you got a lot of top 5s and not a lot of wins, you need to work on playing a little more aggressive so you can win those final gunfights. Because I got news for you. Those final people you're going to run into are pretty damn good. And it's just annoying when somebody sits in a box and just keeps replacing walls while you're trying to shoot them down. Don't be that person that avoids a fight hoping that somebody else is going to come third party the guy who's attacking you to do your dirty work for you. Don't be that person. Fight your own fights. Defend yourself. Come out victorious. Anyway, stop turtling, everybody. Next resolution for 2019, and this one doesn't affect me, of course, but it affects you if you're a viewer of Twitch or whatever, or if you're a major Twitch streamer or YouTube streamer. Stop stream sniping. It's stupid. It's not cool. It's really annoying. It makes you look really dumb, and the only time I really think it's okay to stream snipe is if it's funny. Like, if you guys don't know who Wadu Heck is, the guy who used to stream snipe Shroud all the time, like, that was a theme. I think he kind of made stream sniping cool, honestly. A lot of times, stream sniping was just people trying to get attention for themselves. And thank God Epic put streamer mode in the game so that you can't get that attention if you do kill a streamer. But man, it's just frustrating. I feel bad for these guys, dude. And it's gotten worse and worse. And it's just not cool. I want some of these little kids that stream snipe to get their brains donated to science so we can have science study and understand what goes through that mind, because I don't get why you'd even want to do that. Like, you got to understand, streamers know how to send invites to other people. If they wanted to play with you, they would invite you to play with them. It's really that simple. You stream sniping them is like them throwing a party at their house, not inviting you, and you showing up anyway. It's not cool. Don't be that guy. And my final resolution for 2019, guys, speaking of Twitch, I hope everybody agrees on this. Except, of course, if you're guilty of this, take TTV out your name. In no way, shape, or form is that going to help you grow on Twitch. Find me one famous Twitch streamer that's got TTV in their name, or Twitch dot whatever. It's just not going to work. It was okay, whatever, when the game first came out, but now when you're in a lobby and half the lobby is TTV, nobody's going to your channel, man. Nobody's going to go check it out. The only thing it's going to do is draw negative attention to you. If you kill somebody, they're going to come over there and talk trash to you and be upset. They're definitely not going to follow you. They're definitely not going to support your stream. It's just negative energy that you don't need. Grow in a different way. Find a different way to be a famous Twitch streamer. And also, maybe you just won't be a famous Twitch streamer. That's okay too. Just have fun at the game. Be good at it. Sweat at it. That's all good. But don't put that in your name. It's just annoying. But that's it, guys. That's the resolutions for 2019 that we as a Fortnite community must take on to make the game less toxic and more fun and better for everybody that gets involved. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Hopefully you did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like. If you are new here, make sure you subscribe. And if you're not following me on social media, those links are down in the description below. And as always, guys, my name is Argon, and may you never die to a bush.
If he barrel stuffed the guy with a heavy sniper, he have shotgun ammo. I was wondering, I was like, why are you playing like
Hey girl, you're a girl night, I'm a guy night. How's it going?
Make them play each other, make them fight each other.
That's why you take plan B. Wait, what? Ooh,
Take slurp, take slurp.
clapped. There's another person because someone just got sniped. So basically, you're about to get clapped. Protect your Gingy at all costs.
Oh, I heard it too.
Yeah. Oh, the edits! Oh my god!
Let's go. They're ready back. Take the other slurp.
Argon's a pussy, bro. He's playing like he's in a winter skirmish, dog. Oh!
Oh, he hit him! Let's go! God, let's go!
Another one to your left.
Come on, please, please close this.
Too bad we're dead.
Take slurp.
What is? Oh, purple.
Take slurp.
Don't peeked. Oh, yeah, sure.
Let's go!
Do the L on him.